I picked up the Tacx Blue Matic. First thing I had to do was change this out and make sure it was metal. So there's like an axle. That's how it's gonna grip. A lot of my videos feature me climbing the stairs. I got some space in this room here. All we have is my foosball table. That's where the bike is gonna go. These legs are collapsible. And this is pretty strong. This is sturdy. It was pretty heavy when I was climbing the stairs. This is pretty nice here, that the way it attaches to my bicycle, the rear wheel, it's just a lever here. My old one, there was a crank, and that was kind of tedious. Now there's two settings depending upon what kind of wheel you have, the size of your wheel. So you have to loosen this up and make sure that this is at the right angle. There's position 1 and position 2. I think I have mine in position 1. I got a tire up here. I didn't hit any walls. All right, just gotta put the tire back on and set it up on here. This part might be a challenge. I have to put this in here and lock it. Okay, we got that side. I'm bracing it with my hip. Oh, that wasn't too bad. And that is in there. And this, you just have to press it down. I hope that was the right sound. And this, I hook to my handlebars to change the resistance. But this goes up and this opens. And then, and the bike shop owner was nice enough to give me an extra rubber piece because the handlebar is too thin. So he gave me a piece to make it snug. Okay, we got it in place. I'm on the 7th speed of resistance here. And the wire is just kind of laying down. I'm gonna have to play with that. I hope it's not in my way when pedaling. All right, normally I wouldn't be wearing my indoor slippers. Oh. Guess it's sturdy enough. A little bit of vibration. A little bit of noise. It's not that loud. I don't think my neighbors could hear it. And I'll have to ask my wife if she can hear this downstairs. I have road and trail mixed tires. The directions said that once you're done using it, you need to release this from the tire. I'm supposed to do 6 miles outside according to my plan, running, but I'm really excited about this indoor cycling. So I'm gonna use this as a warm-up, and I have a new setup here. So I moved the bike around so that I can have more room here. This is actually a pull-out bed, which has hardly been used. I sit on the couch to play my guitar. So that gives me room. And the foosball table, we had a lot of fun with it back in the day. My nieces and nephews loved it. But now we do our entertaining at another place, so that just kind of sits there. So I have this little stand for my iPad. And so my plan is to put the iPad on there, and you search on YouTube this stuff. I used cycle trainer scenery as my search terms. And so we have all kinds of workouts. So that's what it's gonna look like. Give myself a little warm up. I'm gonna put on my Solomon mantras. I kind of bashed them before because I didn't like the lacing system, but these things are really holding up. I mean, I've had them for a long time for my treadmill. So I'm gonna use these on the bike right now. They're like trail shoes slash road shoes, but they'll be okay for the bike as long as I get these things out of the way by tucking them in this nice pocket here. Then I won't get them caught in the chain. Okay, now I'm just plain procrastinating. I wanted to go out and check on my cucumbers. If there's any pickable ones. There's a curly cucumber. There's one. Might get that one. I didn't put the wheel on. I didn't set it. There it is. I was like, this is way too easy. Oh, now it's on 10. Okay. If I want to get rid of the sound, I have to get the those flat road tires. It says the warranty period for the new Tacx product is 2 years, calculated from date of purchase. Warranty, and then we have the assembly, and this is in 16 languages. It's not very detailed. I mean, even though you have this long thing, here are 10 steps. Unfold the frame and attach the rubber feet. We did that at the bicycle store. Measure the diameter of the wheel and determine the position for the braking unit. That wheel at the bottom. Mount the braking unit on the frame in the right position. We talked about that position 1 and position 2. Another Allen wrench. Replace the bike's axle skewer. I should show you that, hold on. This is my old axle skewer, but it had plastic here, so it had to be changed to metal. 6 is place the bike in the trainer that is positioned on a solid flat surface. Duh. Measure that the brake cylinder firmly presses on the tire. Measure the wheel diameter and place the proper insert in the switch. Number 9, mount the 10 position lever on the handlebar. And number 10, adjust the resistance via the switch on the braking unit. I don't see any switch on the braking unit. And that's probably because there seems to be 3 different types of this unit. There's Blue Motion, Blue Matic, and Blue Twist. So maybe one of those has some kind of lever on their braking unit. I don't know. Here's some precautions. It talks about the wheel rotating at high speed. Yeah, of course. And it says tests show that it won't overheat. However, with intensive use, the enclosure around the brake unit may become hot. Allow the brake to cool after use by touching it. Before touching it. Remove the cylinder from the bicycle tire when the trainer is not in use. That's the thing that I had to remind myself to do last night. I was going to bed and I was like, did I release that? Never brake abruptly when training. That's important. Never open the brake unit as this may cause damage. Yeah, I'm not planning to do that. Inspect the nuts and bolts on the trainer on a regular basis. Retighten if necessary. Do not use the trainer in damp areas. Well, this is Taiwan. My old one got rusted out. That's one of the reasons why I threw it away. I probably could have rehabbed it, but I wasn't using it. And like a dummy, I threw it away when I was moving between an apartment and this house. I didn't want a lot of clutter, so I trashed it. Children are not to play with the Tacx trainer. And that's about it for this video too. I got some work to do. By the way, the cost was 4,500 NT. I'll put the conversion down here, and that was with a 20% discount. I'm going to add it into part of my cross training, maybe twice a week. Runner's Garden signing off.